see what we can do today. Probably not going to be very good.
This drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front.
My God.
Early in this game today.
I got way too big of a fucking zone. That's annoying.
That's what players call a 7 round. That receiver ran it to perfection.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Wasted opportunity there.
Here we go, here we go. This time they'll go to the running game. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Throws for the tight end. Pick
Give me that shit.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They'll go to the ground. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. Okay.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one in 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big.
Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Action. Firing to the right, complete. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he...
How about the big fella with the hands? You know, those fullbacks are not talked about as athletes, but he shows you he can do a lot on the field, catches the football, gets the first down.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll put it on the lead.
Bro, there at least
He's gonna
ran
lose
past
a
his
yard on
assignment
that
block.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time,
gotta
shutting
love that
down
shit.
the option play. They knew
That's
they were going to see
always
this
great.
in this game, and all week long in practice, they really
I should have handed
focused
the
on
ball
this
off, but still.
assignment football, making
Bro
sure
just ran
the
right.
dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Ryan's his big tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense.
Less than 4th and 5, I can go for it.
Everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Pulls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. This offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that
I don't like this. I haven't called this play ever.
Top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
You know what?
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. You're the head coach right now. You might want to think about a timeout. Make sure your guys.
I should get boxed up like that. That's really not a whole lot you can do.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the run.
That was awful.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the
I was trying to read, but yeah, that shit box.
allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able
Oh
to do
my
that.
God,
It's a
I barely.
really nice tactic by the defense.
And that is no good.
Fucking
Never
trash.
miss, guys. The score stays right where it is. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Bro, get the fuck out of here with the shit. I knew it was a little gay ass RPO. I knew that. I hate those shitty ass angles.
These wide receiver screens, but
What a
also look for the
fucking
opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake.
Looking deep down the right side.
Of course.
Hits him inside the 20, still
That's how this game works. Fucking number 8. Fucking gay as fuck this game is. Just wait till I get better players. I swear.
They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not for long. We're going to lose this game. Because I don't have the athletes to compete. I don't care what he says. Like, I'm trying. I shouldn't have missed that field goal. I get ball back at half. But look at that shit. He gets all the fucking blocks, and my guys are like, you know what? I'm a damn idiot.
After bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
I don't know how. Big 12 is ass. Bro, see what I'm talking about? Like,
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I didn't even press the accelerator. This motherfucker did on blocks. Look at that shit.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
I gotta call gas fucking little shit because my players can't do shit. Look at that shit.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the period.
Full-on blitz, and
One period in the books, and let's take
you think there should have been some type of fucking block.
in the opposite direction.
But there absolutely
Break
wasn't.
it up in the second.
God, I hate calling streaks, dude.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see.
He got something.
Third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Fuck it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but there is a
It didn't matter.
flag down.
I didn't give a fuck.
This defense
Clearly.
happy with how that last play turned out. So they'll decline the penalty. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. This punt will be down just inside.
I literally got a
the
pick
40-yard
on the
line.
first drive.
And these punt returns
Got down.
don't
I should have
make
taken my
plays, but
points.
Man, oh man, did he make
I
a big
did try, but
mistake. Flipping the field
still,
position,
like,
defense flying in on him, and he did not secure
what the fuck is even going on? What are we doing?
From the gun.
Oh, here we go. Perfect blocking. Look at that. I can't get any blocking like that. No, sir. No. When I gotta do this, watch. Now he's just gonna chuck it deep.
He puts his foot in the ground. He gets
Watch this shit.
fast.
Oh my God, I'm right there. That's on me. That should have been big. That was a bad throw. I don't give a fuck.
The down and distance, and you know which routes
I should have had that. That's me.
So there's no
That's
wasted
on me.
time. That coordinator got to play in early as quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Of course he holds on. What the fuck is? Are you serious? Fucking give him the goddamn hammer, and he's like, nah, that don't matter. That shit don't matter. Absolutely not.
Something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
I don't give a fuck. I don't. Dance all you want. I don't give a fuck if you beat me.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way, but dude,
okay.
This is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass.
I don't give a fuck.
And he was
Come on, it's time to give it to you.
and couldn't make a connection.
Can you tell?
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage.
Everybody's clamped up. Everybody's boxed up.
Inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Linemen getting thrown around like some ragdoll bitches. Like,
Defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play.
where's my pass interference? Motherfucker, you hit him in midair. Who gives a fuck?
A shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the
Take it.
fastest
I don't
in the
fucking
country. They knew
Take
this
it.
quarterback was
I've
gonna
already
try to
given up
take the
on
top
that
off
shit.
the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense.
I already know you're gonna fucking score.
Some of the yardage on the punt.
The game's already on. It's bullshit. I don't fucking care.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Some fires are complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
It's a run.
On third and short, they'll
My God, let me.
putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He wants to
Oh my
throw it again. Using the
I mean, look at that shit. Look at that shit. Should I give a fuck? Like, goddamn, I'm going for the legs and he gets the fucking truck.
Speed is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the
I don't
first
give a
half.
fuck.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in it.
Now knocking down for a
Goal
loss.
line defense, dog. We are on less than 5. What the fuck you think's being called?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in at Hammerlock here in week 10.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have it. 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but it's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire.
Look at that! Their entire fucking defensive line!
Knocked down back at the 13.
This is not going to get any easier. You're going
Fuck
down
this
the
shitty ass.
passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback. And then
My guy was opening up. My in route deep was opening up. No, these motherfuckers.
The chains keep this
Shit's so
drive
fucking
alive
stupid.
after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to
Look at that shit.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Fucking gay as
The
fuck.
Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down, now looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And off to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference
I'm
get
not
to
even gonna
square
score.
off in the regular season. With
I'm
all
not
the
even gonna score.
expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't
I'm gonna
it?
get shut out.
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game
Ball
that
backwards
way
for
back in
once.
the preseason,
Jesus
expecting
fucking
these
hell.
2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Wants to throw on 3rd down.
Oh my god. Dude.
Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in.
Fucking do it.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout. A really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just that. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done. And it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition.
I'm reading it. My players are just, they're too fucking slow.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis.
You're not smart enough. You don't need athletes. Motherfucker. Fucking 70, 80 speeds versus fucking 90 plus speeds. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit. Got motherfuckers of 4-3s running against motherfuckers of 5s. 4-8s. Hey, 4-6 on a good day.
On the ground with the counter. And there was nowhere to go. Just
I can't do shit.
This offense is really struggling.
I don't have the fucking anything to fucking do it.
Play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively.
Not against the user. Not the fuck right now. I don't.
Try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's taking the shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Finds a seam.
I don't know how I managed that.
He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
Oh my God.
Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
They're playing their fucking zone so
By this
goofy.
guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Love you too.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the catch.
Somebody strip the fucking ball, dude.
1st down and mark it at the 47. That was a
Do
nice
something.
pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet soft spot in the zone.
Jesus
Yeah,
fuck.
drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the
I need another
soft spot and the
fucking
quarterback gets it to him early, he
Fuck
can
that,
turn
man,
upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. At the 35, he's got room. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
I don't trust his ass.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Bro, are you fucking serious? Perfect block. Perfect blocking.
And that is a perfect
Perfect block.
offense.
That's
executing
crazy.
that
In a 4-3
situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something we practice all season long, and they execute.
Kick the fucking ball,
2 minutes
motherfucker.
Perfectly here at the end of that.
Jesus Christ.
Coming out with it, it's Alexis. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find
Ike smack in the backfield. 5 fucking yards. All 5 fucking yards.
Just need one
What does a motherfucker do about that shit?
to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
You know what he does with that? You get better players. It's not that fucking difficult to fucking
You gotta make
comprehend.
something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released
Nobody.
the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up.
Everybody's boxed.
You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Finding open areas. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
I gotta try
Man
something,
down
right?
on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it.
He was open.
In the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking.
Bro,
in the game
you were
so
there
far,
in the
Jeff.
backfield.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This is pathetic.
This team's pathetic.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. 22, they go right back to it.
Get the
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
Yeah, he definitely is today. And I think the defense has to
Okay, shut your dumb ass up.
the same guy, beating him time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 35-0.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal possession.
You can't make this shit up.
Big collisions on
Yeah.
kickoff team.
Fuck
You
you
don't
can,
see a
dog.
lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big force fumble, big momentum play created.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Ware. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. With the catch, it's Ware. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field.
Hike the damn ball, dude.
The give out of the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards.
What's the celebrate me number 42? Stop.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent. Things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. The give on the inside.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's a heat. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football.
I mean, I can't watch him drifting backwards. He still threw well over his damn head.
They just haven't been able to link
If I didn't drift backwards, I would have got fucking
down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Ready. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Working that wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late.
Hold on to the damn ball.
Oh, he dropped it just
Jesus Christ.
all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, big time down in distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here we go, set. The give to the tailback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles, like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. for putting one in the win column. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Pound 55 weak.
On the move. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Was that really necessary?